Okay, we should be live. Let me just check everything's working. Come on, gameplay. Okay, let me just check the mic's working there. Testing? Testing? Yeah, looks like that's working. Cool. Let me bring up chat on my phone. Okay. So, doing some more Splatoon today. I was planning to do something else, but then I thought, well, I woke up late, didn't feel like streaming in the morning, which was what I was thinking about doing. And then I thought, wait a minute, do I normally do Splatoon the day after Splatoon so I can check the results of the Splatfest? So, we're doing a bit of a mini stream today. I'm probably only going to be streaming for an hour and a bit. But, yeah, we're going to be checking out the Splatfest results and doing some regular Cliff Wars. But yeah, let me just get my headphone. Earbud. Yeah. And let's go in. Let's see. Now, I did get spoiled about the results, but I don't know how they are separated out. Literally, I can't do anything. You go on Twitter, I get spoiled on the results. I go on Facebook, accidentally scroll down like a little bit, and it's like the next thing down, and I get spoiled. Okay, Presents won this one, and it looks like Money came second. Most votes. Surprising, okay. We did have a few mirror matches, but not many. Okay, Clout. What can we do here? Wow. Doesn't surprise me too much. It did feel like the players on the other teams were definitely a lot more better than we were. And of course, that's the one with the most points, so that explains it. Wow. Not even second, we're third. Ironically, that was the team I was planning to pick, but I decided to roll the dice for it instead. Well, we still got to rank ruler, so we should get quite a few nice, what are they, sea snails? Oh, there's a challenge going on. I did not know there was a challenge on today. Hopefully we can just do regular turf battles and not the challenge. Yeah, that's the second one. Cool. Okay. Here we go, 21 Super Sea Swords. Okay. That one? Okay. Do some regular turf wars for a bit. Hagglefish Market and Undertow Spillway. I'm not sure when the thing will reset. So these might be our stages for the stream. Cool. Lovely, that's a great start, isn't it? Looks like the opponent lost one. Great start, great start. I just noticed my key, this will be. That should be fine. Oh, two people. Okay, okay, let's see. This game. You disconnect again or not? Oh, what? What the? How did I fall off the stage? Okay, that's the first. Jeez. God. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. We get a lose because we lost in the last 10 seconds. Dear man, we did not do very well. Oh, yeah, yeah. They took over the whole area while we were gone. Dear me. It'd be that way sometimes. Well, two of them were part of the team. At least. Please tell me that's not the same tune, we just went over here. Oh my goodness, can I please? I swear I'm so trash at doing that movement that it does it when I don't want it to in amazing situations, and then when I try and do it, you know, in a situation like that, it's like, no, I'm just gonna flop around. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh man, what the hell? Nope. I don't even think it was the Nova that got me. I got hit by the blaster. Probably a mixture of both, honestly. What kind of that was. I don't even want to know how many we splatted. Oh my goodness, this... I don't know how they do that, they're swimming backwards and everything. Oh, there was two there! I didn't even see the one that was close to me! Oh man. Oh, that's so annoying. Anything? Doesn't look like it. Feels like we did better on that attempt. Seven times. wish you could pick which weapons this guy has. Stop opportunity. Wow, there are mountains this town. Oh my goodness. How the hell did that guy survive a bomb to the face? We lost. Yes, man. Still no ones. We're on top of things for the majority of that too. It's just the last minute. We're not military stories. Okay. Oh, I got the pro after me and the blaster. And then I got by the junior. Hey Link, how are you? Depends on your definition of getting this. I'm a very high-ranking lobby summoner. Okay, let's just say I've lost every game so far. Oh my goodness! I don't know what it is, but we've got at least 2 members of the team. You can kind of tell if you find similar worded usernames, then you probably assume that they're part of the team. I can't even get my special options. Oh man! Oh man! Oh my! It's for the sports! Let's see what left. Still not good. This was a long run for weapons. Bit close. This setup. Yeah. Yeah, there's like loads of rumors, isn't there, about like the second Nintendo Switch coming out or being announced within the next week or so, right? I'm not holding my hopes up because, you know, how many rumors there are going around about different things. I don't want to put false hope, you know what I mean? But, you know, it's one of those things. I'm still on my first Switch. I never, you know, my original one, which honestly I'm scared to even admit how old this thing is now. It's been like 6 years, 7 years going for the Nintendo Switch, and I'm just like, oh. But, yeah, if we ever get a Nintendo Switch 2, I'm probably going to save up money for it, because... Yeah... It's like, it's not even just that, it's like, considering we're actually getting a break in Pokemon releases as well, because, you know, at the moment, we have, like, what was it? We got Legends ZA, but all we've had is the announcement trailer, and it's been a year, almost a year since the announcement trailer. So I'm hoping that means they're going to take a lot of time on it. But then again, I think Legends ZA is still, like, noted to come out this year. 2025, sometime. But yeah. It's one of those things, it's like... I'll probably be picking up the Nintendo Switch 2 anyway at some point. But the main reason why I haven't picked up, like, let's say, the OLED version or the Lite is just hardware related. Like, I saw the Lite, I was like, oh, that's cool. Of course, there's those special edition Lite ones, and I'm like, oh no. And then, of course, the OLED got announced, and I was like, oh, I might get that. But then I found out that there was no hardware upgrades to it. Except for the OLED screen, which I'm like, wow, the PSV had an OLED screen, and I don't even use it in handheld mode that much these days and stuff. So, yeah, what was it? So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna get an OLED model, or upgrade to an OLED model. Jeez. But yeah, so like the main reason for me to hold off is for Nintendo Switch 2, which I'm hoping has like, I would like it to be at least double the power of the original Switch, if you know what I mean, like the original base Switch, not the OLED version. Oh my god, what's with my name? It's like, you know, the Switch has been out for almost 6, maybe 7 years now. I'd like it to at least be double the output. But with everything, it's hard to know. Great. Respawn Punisher, I'm one of the onlys. Oh, again, I'm running it. Yes. Can I just aim on stuff, please? I'm dead. Good, I'm dead. That's not good! Literally, that was the last 10 seconds they took over. Lost again. It's hard to say. I think for me, I prefer physical over digital. But that's just because with how everything's going, with, oh, you don't own it if it's digital to a certain point, I'm just like, physical, I'm physically holding it, you're not gonna, you know, they'd have to physically come to my house and take it off me if they're gonna cause that problem, you know? So, you know, it's like, you can resell it, you know, at a later point if you don't need it anymore type thing. Like, I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet, but if I was going to buy a PlayStation 5, I would have the one that was with the disc model. I would prioritize it over the Pro version. Yeah, it's annoying because what are you buying for? Time? Wait, like, you know, it's one of those things. You're buying the games for, like, based on, like, how they're wording it and how you don't own the game. I guess you're just buying it for experiences and time playing. Which I think is even dumber because it's like... But yeah. So, me, I always like physical. Like, I've even bought a few games that had limited physical releases, like, what was it? Super Mario 3D All Stars. We're finally, after 4 or 5 games, are on the other map and stuff. And then I also picked up the Danganronpa Switch game that had what was it, 1, 2, and 3 on, as well as a special like 4th game. Because I've never, well, I've watched people play Danganronpa games. I've just never played them on myself. Oh, jeez, my legs already hurt me. I really need to improve my setup. Yeah, so for me, my first experience with Danganronpa was the anime. And then past that point, I watched the game, I think. A little bit. But most of the games, like, what was it, 1, 2, 1.5 and 3, I've all just played the games for. And then of course I watched the Danganronpa 3 anime and stuff. Oh, I'm dead. Which I actually really enjoyed. But yeah, it was one of those things I really wanted to pick up the games with, you know, if you have the option to buy like the equivalent of 4 games in one, you know. And it's honestly, it's really funny when you put the cartridge in on the Switch. All 4 games will just load up at the front. Overly funny, basically. And of course I got Pikmin, what was it, 1+2 as well. I don't think that was a special release though. I know it was a port, I think. Yeah. I'm actually playing through Pikmin 1 at the moment. I'm doing it as a YouTube Let's Play. And I'm almost actually finished. It's like, what we got? I'm on day 15, and I think I'm only missing like 2 or 3 parts at the moment for Pikmin 1. It's like, I'm not in the final area, so I'm missing 1 part there, and I think I'm missing 2 parts in the one before it. The only problem is I didn't plan that area out very well. Like, those parts are on opposite ends of the maps, which is probably going to force me into an extra day because of that. Ah, you just finished the Mugen Trainer and Demon Slayer? Oh yeah, emotional damage. Yeah, I got you on that. Oh man, did you watch the, I'm presuming, did you watch the movie or the season 2 anime version of it? Because, oh, how to put it, so you have the movie version, which is the one that came out first, but then they replayed it in season 2 of the anime, but they added a few extra scenes, I think. The anime version, not the movie version. Well, the movie version is the anime version, it's just the anime version has more scenes or something. I have no clue. That's what happens when they re-release it episodically, you know? It's like, movie? Yeah. Watch the movie. Really cool. Have you watched the episodic version of it that was part of season 2? Oh man, either way. Yeah. Honestly, Demon Slayer is probably... It's one of my more favourite, Oh my goodness, it's a sniper. Oh no! I got one. Extra emotional damage. Yeah. It's probably one of my more favourite animes of, you know, the past, like, you know, 5 years or something, 5, 6 years or something. Like, from, you know, graphically to storytelling, oh my goodness. And then you're not even gonna talk about the music, my goodness. Like, they are going over and beyond for it. And it always feels like that they're one-upping it each season, if you know what I mean. You've already watched season 1 and the movie. It's like, you have, like, season 1, what was it, episode 17 or 19? You have that really crazy scene and people, like, the internet blew up for that. And then, of course, then you have the movie. And then people's brains blew up over that. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying it though. Oh my goodness, 2 of them jump out at me at the same time. Ah, yeah. Yeah, Infinity Castle, yeah. It's I believe it's separated out into 3 movies, I think, if I remember right. I'm not sure when the first one's coming out. All I know is I won't be able to watch it in cinemas. The UK is a pain with that. It's like, they always list America in viewing areas and like Japanese ones, but then nothing for the UK, so I'm probably gonna have to wait until it goes online on Crunchyroll or something. Sure. Let's just hope I don't get spoiled between them. Oh my goodness! Being splattered in the face. Yeah, for me, I watch the Japanese with English subtitles. For me, I don't think I've actually listened to the English dub, so I don't really know what it's like. One of the games I picked up but haven't played for the Switch is actually the Demon Slayer was it Himokami Chronicles? Is that word? Can't remember. It's one of the games I want to play at some point on stream, but just haven't gotten around to it. I think the only thing I'm gonna be a bit annoyed about is I'm probably gonna have to buy lots of DLC for it. Nice. Yeah, I don't check out the English dubs very often these days. Like, the last English dubs I've watched in recent times was because I watched, like, for example, one of them was Fruits Basket. And Fruits Basket was one of the older animes that I got into back when I was first getting into anime, so I watched that in dub back then. And because all the voice actors returned for the reboot, no way I wasn't going to listen to it in dub when it came out. And then the other one I did was Black Butler, the school art one I watched in English as well, because like with Fruits Basket, it was one of the animes that got me into anime. So, you know, was definitely going to watch it in English since all the voice actors came back. And we are doing really well at the moment. How are we doing this well? What was mean to do? Oh goodness. Honestly, I haven't like I said, I don't really watch the dubs for animes I haven't watched previously. Like most of the time I only watch dubs for nostalgic values. Oh nice! I got that stupid Spider-Man one. I hate that special, they just go jumping around like Spider-Man. Yeah, I hear mixed opinions about dubs these days. Like, from weird translations to adding really annoying stuff in that wasn't in the original and stuff. Hard to say. They get away from the sniper. And a bit. Oh man. I think we lost that. We were doing so well as well. We splattered so many of them. And we still lost. I think. Yeah. Oh, that's actually more close. That was actually super close. My goodness. Still lost though. But yeah, today's stream is only going to be a shortish one, an hour and a bit, probably. I was planning to stream something else today, but woke up way later than planned. And of course, I need to check out the Splatfest results. Yeah. That's what I think. Like, it's why I keep, like, you know, I watch the English dub for some of the animes, even now. Like, I still watch, like, Vanguard in English, and, like I said, Black Butler and the, Fruits Basket I watched in dub. It's, like, nostalgia for me. But I also watched it in Japanese as well. And honestly, like, that's one of the things. I only really started watching Japanese after I realised, well, one of the animes that started me watching Japanese was D. Greyman, because half the season wasn't dubbed. And then throughout the years, I've just slowly watched more and more Japanese stuff. And honestly, now I can read subtitles perfectly fine. It's like, my reading's probably improved quite a bit when it comes to the speed of reading, because of all the Japanese subtitles, English subtitles I've had to watch. Yeah. I'm not sure if you've checked it out, but they had a new season, and all the voice actors, all the dubbed voice actors returned. So I'd definitely recommend checking it out. Yeah. And honestly, you can actually quickly find out. Yes, they got a new season. It came out two anime seasons ago, I think. It came out this year, but I say this year, last year because it's now 2025, but yeah, it is called, I think it's a school district arc. So it's set after the movie, the movie where the cruise ship um went into the deep depths. Oh, man, hate the explosion. Yeah, I'm not sure how much you know about the canon side of Black Butler, because Black Butler went a bit weird. So you have like season 1, the original, and then you have season 2, which is the well, everything from season 1, half the way through season 1 isn't canon, and then you have season 2, which is 100% not canon. Then they brought out Book of Book of Circus, I think. OVA, which is like, I think 2 episodes. Then they brought out Book of Murder, which continues on from Book of Circus. Then we have Book of Atlantis or Atlantia, I can't remember, which is a movie. And then it goes School District Arc, which is what we are at now. Yeah, so for you to follow the canon path, you'd have to watch season 1 to about halfway. I'm not exactly sure what episode. Then you watch Book of Circus, which is I think it's like 12 episodes long. That one is. Then you have the OVA Book of Murder, which is actually really good. And then you have the movie Book of Atlantis, and then you have the School District Arc. And I'd recommend watching them in the order because there's stuff that happens in the recent anime which relates to the OVA, for example, and stuff. As well as a character that you won't know if you haven't watched Book of Circus, for example. But, yeah. I'm sure, honestly, if you search up, like, canon, like, Black Butler anime, you'll probably find, like, the actual, like, episodic, like, which way to do it, because I know part of season 1 is canon, but I don't know when 2 is canon. But yeah. From my knowledge, all of the seasons are in dub with the original cast. It's really good. I'll have to rewatch it at some point. I have been thinking about doing a watch along at some point on like Discord or something. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean with the canon part. It's like I watched the whole of season 1 and 2, the originals, and only found later on that it's season 2 is 100% anime only. Reminds me of Tokyo Ghoul a little bit. It's like Tokyo Ghoul started off as canon, and then they kind of went off canon, and yeah. That caused problems later down when they tried to make it more canon. To canon, like the manga. Anyway. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm alive. No, I'm dead. Oh, wow. Honestly, oh, I'm dead. Oh, how did I survive? Well, at least I took him out. Honestly, I would still recommend watching the original over Brotherhood first. Because episode 1 of Brotherhood which is an anime-only episode, actually goes through all the characters so fast. It's like you need to know they exist first. It was designed as like a recap that's more into like actually people who actually have watched like the first one, in my opinion. Plus, from my like, I don't know if it's just me, but I like both the original and Brotherhood. Like, both have unique different aspects in their story. And in my opinion, I think the like the original anime actually, like, I think is a lot more darker than like the Brotherhood is, and I actually like it a little bit more because of that. I'm dead. Oh. Yeah, it's not a sequel. Did you check out the movie for the original? Because the original does technically have a movie sequel. The Conqueror Shambhala, I believe it's called. It's actually really good. Oh, just barely won that one. Yeah, Brotherhood was, not Brotherhood, the original Fullmetal Alchemist I watched back in the day. And, I got you. Well, I'd definitely recommend Brotherhood. It's really good. There's a reason why people put it quite high up on, what was it, the anime list site thing. It's also a very good getting start anime, I think. Like, if there was only one thing that you could complain about a little bit, is that some of the stories are skipped because of the fact they were told in the original Fullmetal Alchemist anime. But other than that, like, you know. Yeah. I watched Brotherhood back when it was first airing. I can't remember if it was in English or Japanese. It was so long ago now, but I've watched it quite a few times in English dub in recent years. Wow. I watched the original Shaman King, if I remember right, in dub like a really long time ago. I need to rewatch it, honestly. There's so many animes I used to watch, like, there was one, what was it called? Bad Guard? That I watched that was fairly good. It's like one of those things, there's so many animes. Like, I still haven't watched One Piece, but that's mainly because there's so many seasons and episodes now. I don't even know where to attempt. I'm out of ink. Ah, nice. Yeah, I'll probably check the old OG one out at some point and then go to watch that. Problem is, I'm trying to keep up to date with current anime as well. And I just sneak past. That didn't work. Overlord, I really like. I've watched Overlord in Japanese, and then I got my friends to watch the dub because they're more into dub. And one of the things I found out was one of the characters' voice actors died between seasons, and I was like, oh no. Because I've watched both dub and subbed of it, and season 1, what was it? Sebas' voice actor. He's the same one who plays the Fuhrer in Fullmetal Alchemist for the dub. The voice actor behind that character died between seasons, so they had to switch him out. And I was just so sad because his voice was perfect for the character. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you an anime that, well, not even an anime, a cartoon that I watched because of the fact that I was a fan of, like, the original. And that's Thunderbirds. Like, I remember watching the Super Marionation ones back, like, when I was a kid and stuff, like a really long time ago. I think, like, episode 2 was my favourite. And stuff. But, they brought out, like, a 2015 reboot of that as a cartoon. And of course, I still watched it. It was really good, and, like, one of the characters, Parker, actually had his original voice actor as well. I was like, oh my goodness. Such a good one. Oh, yeah. Honestly, it's like reboots and remakes of older TV shows. It's like a mixture of like nostalgia and like trying to introduce new audiences and stuff. So for me, like I watched the original Bakugan, for example. Big fan of the original Bakugan and stuff. And I was super excited when we got Bakugan back as a franchise, like with a new game and stuff. And of course, I collected them, you know. Even at my age, I was collecting a few of them. And I really hoped that this Bakugan card game deck mix thing would work out. But unfortunately, the anime was absolute trash in comparison to the original anime. And unfortunately, the company went the same way as the original, where they prioritized the toy line over the card game. And yeah, I collected the Bakugan, though the original game for Bakugan was a bit mixed with the rules. Like, the first iteration was fine, but then when they went on to New Destroyer and the New Guardians or whatever it's called, the rules kind of weren't very good. So they rebooted it later on, like a good like 5-10 years later they rebooted it, and the reboot was actually good. They actually got like YouTubers and card game YouTubers into it to get advice and stuff, but unfortunately they started prioritizing the toy line over the actual card game. Like, because there was two ways to play. There was a card game version and the toy version. And the card game version is pretty much dead. Like, if you asked where to buy, like, actual packs, it's pretty much nowhere. They used to do actual packs and stuff that you could pull to actually make a deck, but nope. Pretty much dead. Speedman? Oh, I remember watching the anime for that. I only watched like one season of it though. It was okay. But yeah, it's like I was really happy when Bakugan got re-released, but you know, even now they've rebooted the anime a third time and it's still trash compared to the original like anime. Like, the only good thing was that Drago had his original voice actor from the original. Like, that was my opinion of it. I'm dead. Ah. Yeah, I've only checked. I think I've only watched the anime for that, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's like reboots are good under certain circumstances. Like, I'll tell you, like, one of the animes, not really a reboot, but a new generation, which is Beyblade. Like, I stopped not caring about Beyblade, but I stopped watching Beyblade when we went on to Burst, for the style of the Beyblades and how it went back to plastic. But now we've got, oh my goodness, all of them are here. But now we're on, yeah, Beyblade's still going. It's going big. Especially in Japan. In Japan, it's actually turned into a full-grown sport, from what I've heard. But yeah, so I watched the original Beyblade when it was out. Really, like, not fully, but I remember watching episodes of it, if you know what I mean. I then watched it later once I realised it was on the anime websites and stuff. After that, we had Metal Fight or Metal Fusion. And oh man, I was like in high school when that came out or something, and I watched through all the seasons of that in English and in Japanese. I loved that. Picked up the Beyblades, Metal Beyblades, clanking, one of the favorite seasons. Then they went on to Burst. Now I stopped not caring, but I didn't like the style of Burst. They went from metal to plastic again, really flimsy plastic, and I didn't like it. So, as well as the whole thing about being bursting the Beyblades into pieces, I didn't like it that much. Hi there, Ice Always Chilling. How are you? And we're now on Beyblade X, which is a mixture of metal and the burst mechanic with a. So you know how you have the launcher, the strip that launches, with the little kind of like teeth on. They appear around the stadium now, so if your Beyblade hits it, it accelerates them. It's really cool. Oh, I'm glad you're good. We're currently doing some turf wars, talking about anime and toys and reboots and stuff at the moment. But yeah, at the moment, Beyblade X is now on season 2. It's like 50 episodes or something. And it came out in the UK and out of Japan like beginning of the year, I think. As in, not this year, last year. And oh my goodness, I've been collecting them. I've been trying my best to collect all the Hasbro versions of the Beyblades. I haven't picked up any Japanese ones because then we're gonna be into a whole like a year out of date on the Japanese ones type thing. But I am collecting the English phase, and oh my goodness, let's just say my stadium set up in the corner of my room and stuff. Oh my goodness, how did I survive that? And yeah, I've just been collecting them. Some of the beans are tiny, but honestly, they're actually a fairly good size. I think they're bigger than the Metal Fight bays are. And I think the only issue I've got at the moment with them is Wave 3 has a reprint bay, and I'm not happy. Like, they're already like what? Oh, they're about £8 per single and like 15 for a double pack. And they're already releasing like a repeat from Wave 1, and I'm just not happy about it. I managed to get them all so far. I've got all of Wave 1 and Wave 2 at the moment. As well as, mind you, there was a special edition 25th anniversary bay, which is of Dronza. I think it's Dronza, you know, Kai's Beyblade from season 1. But for some reason, they decided to give the red one to America and then the green one to EU. So, no complaints on it being green, but it meant that I had to actually buy one off eBay from America so I could get both of them. Yeah. Ooh, 1 minute left. Yeah, hopefully we get like a anniversary bay from Metal Fight. We haven't got one yet. I know that Japan has both, what was it, Drigger, Drigseal. I think they might have Tyson's Bay. What was his name? Dragoon? I'm not sure. We've only got Kai's one from the special anniversary set. But hopefully we get ones from like Metal Fight and stuff at some point. Because the closest thing we have is Sting Unicorn, which is like similar to like what's his name's bear from Metal Masters. Striker, that's it. Striker's Bay. That's like the most similar one we have. Yeah, Catboy would. Yeah, I actually didn't put that together. Makes sense, especially when you got onto like season 2. Was it season 2 when they were trying to get their bit beasts and stuff? I did find out something funny though, because one of the Digimon YouTubers that I watched decided to do a review of Beyblade. And apparently, no, I didn't know this. Apparently, Dizzy, which is the bit beast inside of Kenny's computer, is 100% dub only, as well as the announcers. I did not know that. Like, I had no clue the bit beast inside the computer was dub only, as well as the announcers that talk over the Bay battles in season 1. Like, I didn't know that until that review. Because I never watched the Japanese version or anything. I just stuck completely to dub for that season. Yeah. But still, I think it's cool. It's funny in a way. Because I had no clue until, like, maybe, what was it, the beginning of last year when that person's videos came out. But yeah, I might show off the Beyblades I've got at some point in the Discord. But people are interested in seeing them and all that. So far I have Wave 1 and 2 Beyblades, and Wave 3 should be out. I mean, they're definitely out in America, from the sounds of it, but I can't seem to find anything about them. For, like, in the UK. Possibly, I mean, shorts and stuff like that. Anything can be turned into a short and get info. I got 2. I'll have a think on it. I'll have to get rid of the info data and stuff. But yeah, I'd recommend checking out Beyblade X. I think the dub, like, when they started bringing out the English dub, English bays, I mean, they brought out a dub for it. I'm not watching the dub though, I'm watching the Japanese. But still, it's there's quite a few Beyblades online. Like, there's even ones that aren't even out, and of course, Hasbro made some of their own as well, and I don't even want to mention the collab Beyblades that Hasbro brought out. Do you want a Luke Skywalker Beyblade? A Darth Vader Beyblade? Yeah. Nice. Ah, yeah, yeah. You should check out the collab Beyblades for Beyblade X. What did we have? We had Star Wars. We had two sets of Star Wars Beyblades. Two sets of Marvel. You want Iron Man versus Thanos, and then two sets of Transformers Beyblades. All official, all an extra £10 more expensive because, you know. But yeah, I think the only issue I've got at the moment is that with Beyblade is I'm trying to keep the Beyblades organized because I want to make sure I know which Beyblade's which, if you know what I mean. But also, I'm trying to keep them in series order as well. I know it's and like I said, it was like a single Beyblade on its own with a launcher is about £10. Singles without a launcher are as low as like 6 or 7 if they're on offer. And then the 2-pack Beyblades are normally around 15-ish below. But then they have the collab Beyblades and like they're like £10 more expensive. They were 25, so I managed to get them in the end, but I waited till they were on offer on Amazon. Because my goodness, they were expensive if you bought them full price. It's like my two lucky things in this world is the Entertainer, which is like a toy shop in the UK. One, that thing sells toys for very cheap in some instances. And the other thing... Ah, no, come back. Yeah, yeah. There's currently 3 types of sets. There's bays that come without launchers, bays with launchers, and then a 2-set with launchers. There's also a stadium set which comes with 2 Beyblades, which is like, I think, last I checked it was like 32 on Amazon, but you can get it for cheaper elsewhere. As well as a special edition Beyblade that comes with a string launcher. Which I only have one of those. I'm not buying a second bay of the same type just to get a second string launcher. And then they also, because unfortunately we've got little small launchers that are like really tiny, they also brought out a stronger, bigger launcher separately, which is I think like £7 or something. Which I'm a bit mixed about because Japan get that one as default in most of their Beyblade sets and stuff. So, you know, it's kind of annoying that, you know, Japan gets this cool launch everything. At the moment, there's only 2 stadiums available for Hasbro. They've got the expensive one and then the bucket one, which is the trashy one out of the 2. If you ever get into Beyblade X, do not buy the bucket. The bucket is absolutely trash. It might be cheaper, but the Beyblades in the main stadium, this expensive stadium, are actually exclusive to that stadium, so you can't get them elsewhere. And as I said, it's a lot better quality. Don't buy the bucket one. The bucket one trash. Like, you won't be able, like, you try and do a dash line and it will just not work. But yeah, Japan actually got a new stadium recently. So as I said, this thing has something called the Extreme Line on, which the Beyblades like catch on to speed up. And yeah. But yeah, the new one in Japan has a second one. Extreme line that is in the center of the stadium, which comes up and down every so often and is electronic, which looks absolutely cool. They only recently introduced it in the Japanese anime, so it looks exciting. And the only other main difference, like the Beyblades that Hasbro are bringing out, are pretty much exact to the Japanese ones, except for like a name change. Like they're pretty much exactly the same, but the stadium for the English one is actually slightly thinner. It's more of an oval instead of a circle. So that's the only other main difference at the moment. Like it still works, it's just the battles don't last as long in the smaller stadium, in a way. Oh, you should see the back when like there's actual like areas in Japan where you can actually Beyblade, and they have like I don't know a sensor system so that when the Beyblades are on the stadium, they get followed by a line, so you can see like the trajectory where they've been and stuff. It's really cool, but it's like Japan only. My connection is unstable. It is not unstable. Yeah, like they. If you search up it on YouTube, I can put it in the Discord maybe. If this is actually. Yeah. It's really cool looking. And when I went to London Comic Con, they also had a Beyblade booth there, which was cool. Didn't do much there. I did pick up a Beyblade that was missing from my set. But, yeah. I did get some cool little poster leaflet things. Whoops. Yeah. Beyblade X is pretty good. I don't know how much the dub anime is out, but it is really good. The Japanese one is, so I'd expect the English one to be just as good. Excluding the name change for one of the characters. Which I'm still confused. Wow, it makes sense, but at the same time, I like the original Japanese name though. Yeah. We're losing here. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's what was it, Tomy are the ones that make the original, and then Hasbro are the ones that release in the English. Bays. I'm dead. I think we lost this game. Yeah. But yeah, Wave 3 should be coming out at some point. The only problem I have is, like I said, one of the bays is a reprint bay from Wave 1, but everything else is new. It's like one reprint, and of course it's in a double set. So I'm forced to buy it to get the other bay. It's typical. It's gonna make my collection really annoying to organise, because at the moment I've set it into special Beyblades that aren't really in a wave. Wave 1, Wave 2, and collab bays. And, yeah, I still need to sort them out. I think we're going to do, like, 1 or 2 more games. We'll push it to 1 hour 30, and then I'm going to take a break. But yeah, I know Beyblade X Wave 3 has been seen in, like, American stores, but, I still haven't found any. Like, I keep on, like, reloading Amazon. Like, that's, like, my main, like, you know, idea. If it appears on Amazon, it should be coming out soon type thing. But, Nothing so far. I have an idea which ones they are because Beyblade does have an app. It's not as good as the Japanese app, but they do have an app which you can scan your Beyblades in and get points for no reason but to play a simulated Beyblade battle. Yeah, but Japan's Beyblade app is so much better. Like, you get points on the Beyblade app in Japan, and you can put it towards a gacha to win real-world Beyblades. Like, proper Beyblades, special ones you can't get anywhere else. It's like, please give us that in the English one. They won't, but, like, come on. No worries. I like talking about franchises and I enjoy. Beyblade X has a game, but it's, as mentioned, it has a Switch and Steam game, I believe. But unfortunately, it's digital only unless you're in Japan. But I am hoping to pick it up at some point. Not the Japanese one though, because apparently the Japanese one has no language select for some reason. But I'm hoping to pick up the English version of Beyblade X Zone, as it's called. At some point. For Nintendo Switch, so I can play it on stream. Because the game's really good, and ironically, I only found out about it the day after it released. Like, I don't know how it, like, I did not know about it until the day after release. They kept, that was a soft launch of not being told, not seeing a single trailer or anything. Either way. I think we'll do a few more games here. Oh my, what the hell? Okay, we'll do one more game for this. I think we did quite well, honestly, even with us being distracted with lots of talking. Oh, nice. Got a fist bump. Yeah, hopefully I'll get to play the new Beyblade game on stream at some point. The game itself is, I think, called Beyblade X Zone, I think? And I know it's available for Steam and for Nintendo Switch, I believe. And it's out for English, but it's one of those things, isn't it? It's like, do you buy it now or later? Like, there's so many games that are Switch or download only that I'm wanting at the moment, because I think there's a Rush Duel game that I haven't got yet on Switch. There's that. There's also Vanguard D-Days. Like, Cardfight Vanguard is like one of my more favorite card games, along with Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon card games, but ever since Vanguard Zero got shut down, I haven't been able to play any Vanguard. which is sad. But the problem is, Deer Days is expensive. So expensive. It's like 50, like last I checked it was like £50, and that's not even including the DLC. I'm just like, ugh. How am I supposed to get my Vanguard? But they don't have a game like, what, Master Duel. There's so many games I want to stream, but it's very Genshin Star Rail. You have like what? Genshin, Star Rail, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a guarantee every week, so that's at least one slot taken off. Genshin and Star Rail depend on like, you know, what's going on at the moment and stuff. And then, what else? So once you have all three in a week, it only gives me like 2 slots to do other stuff. I mean, at the moment, like, our other stuff is what Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth for the moment. As well as spin the wheel every once in a while. We have a few other things, like, I've still got my Pokemon Emerald hardcore Nuzlocke. And stuff, but I still haven't finished. Might be though, I have to stream twice a day on some days so I can get and play all these games, but I'd probably be super worn out if I did that. There we go. I think that's the last game for the day. Bit of a shorter stream than normal, but then again, waking up late and not being able to do what I originally thought I was going to do. Yeah, it changes things. Anyway. Let's go grab our goodies and stuff. And then we'll go over this week's schedule quickly. I need to go to General. So, let's go over this week's schedule then. So, tomorrow we'll be streaming a Spin the Wheel stream. So, I'm gonna spin the wheel either later on today or tomorrow morning to find out what we're actually playing. And of course, that'll be posted in the Discord as always. And that'll be at 1 PM, I believe. Then, Wednesday? Honkai Star Rail. We're on 3.0. Big number. Can we pull the Hurter? Don't know. But we will be doing part of the main story. How long will it take? Will it be a 6-hour stream? I hope to goodness not. And then we're streaming Genshin Impact on Friday. What was it? 5.3. We've got an event to do. What was the event called again? We have Embers of Steadfast Valor that we need to do. And we're also going to be doing the Clara Archon story quest as well, if we've got time. And any other things, of course. If was it the Spiral Abyss is reset, stuff like that. Oh, hi, Mr. Bob. Catching the end of stream apparently today, it looks like. And then, so no stream Saturday this week. And then Sunday, we're doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel at 6 p.m. We're doing ranked and viewer duels unless there's an event on that I don't know about. And hopefully, you never know, we're in gold at the moment. If we get some more wins, we might actually be able to make up my Madolce deck for next week. Depends if we get enough gems and we get lucky on the pool. There is an event coming soon on Master Duel. I'll have to see if I can search it up. Because we might do that, because we might get extra gems, if you know what I mean. It's just last time I played it, which was like Friday, there was nothing listed on the event page. And I know events don't normally last long. Either way, I said though, we'll be streaming tomorrow. We got a spin the wheel stream. For those who don't know, every time you hit 15 subs, we spin a wheel and we do a stream based on the results of that wheel spin. I currently owe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the moment. So we'll be doing a wheel spin for tomorrow's stream. I'm probably going to spin the wheel either tonight or tomorrow morning, as said. Depends if I have enough time tonight. But I'll be posting the results in the Discord, and then of course, that'll be what we actually play. And it could be anything from playing more Poke-Rogue to drawing stream. It's, you know, we've got about, I think there's like 8 options on there. Though we also have a cooldown, so any that are on repeat that get re-added will have a cooldown for one spin, just so we don't get multiple of the same thing in a row. Gives a chance for the other things, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's tomorrow at, I believe, 1 p.m, if I remember right. Thank you for putting the Discord in there, Bob. Anyway, we're gonna go find someone to raid. Let's see who is online today. Bit of a shorter stream than normal, but yeah. I was planning to do something else, but I woke up extra late and then realised, don't I normally check the Splatfest results the day after a Splatfest? Which, yeah, I normally do. So, it changed my plans for the day. Anyway, let's see who is online at the moment. Bajowi's streaming. Let's go raid Bajowi. Looks like he's playing Temtem. Isn't that like one of those Pokemon type games? I think. It's one of the ones I haven't seen much gameplay of. Let's go raid him. Looks like he's doing a collab with Extra Grace from the looks of it. Here are the raid messages, plus socials. As mentioned, we have a Discord, Twitter, Blue Sky. I also have a YouTube channel where I post the VODs, shorts, and Nintendo Switch clips. And I'm also doing a Pikmin 1 Let's Play at the moment, which we are majority through. So if you're a Pikmin fan, feel free to check that out. Oh, cross fingers. If not, it's Bajowi's stream, so hopefully this works for you, Mr. Bob. Let's start the raid. I'll let the raid go down to the bottom and hopefully that will work. We're actually getting close to the end of the Pikmin 1 playthrough. Like, we're on the second to final area. I think we only have like four four parts in that area left, I think. Like, we're getting there. The only issue now is that the few parts I do have left are on opposite sides of the map. But yeah, a new Pikmin video should have gone up today at 4:30. And then I've got one. Yes, I'll be moving on to Pikmin 2 afterwards. I own all three games for Switch. Pikmin 1 plus 2, Pikmin 3, and Pikmin 4. And Pikmin 3 and 4 are still packaged in the box. So we're going to go through all of them, is the plan. Though there are parts of Pikmin 2 that I am worried about. Pikmin 3 is probably the scariest to play, like Pikmin 1 is, when it comes to time limits, and yeah, still right. Anyway, we're about to raid. Have a great day, all, and I hope to see you all in another stream. Bye, all. Comes up out of nowhere sometimes.